Back on Tuesday of last week, President Trump delivered the first State of the Union address of his second term. It was during that speech that he called out alleged fraud in Minnesota and said, without pointing to examples, that fraud is even worse in other states, including here in Maine.
But when it comes to the corruption that is plundering, it's plundering America. There's been no more stunning example than Minnesota, where members of the Somali community have pillaged an estimated $19 billion from the American taxpayer. Oh, we have all the information. And in actuality, the number is much higher than that. And California, Massachusetts, Maine, and many other states are even worse. This is the kind of corruption that shreds the fabric of a nation, and we are working on it like you wouldn't believe. So tonight, although started 4 months ago, I am officially announcing the war on fraud to be led by our
political reporter Jackie Montery is joining us in studio here on this Sunday. And Jackie, you've been looking into allegations of fraud and misuse of funds for months, and now the president has declared a war on fraud, so to speak. What do we know about this, and what are people saying?
Yeah, Terry, we've been looking into this, like you said, for months, and it started with an organization called Gateway Community Services that has overbilled the state by more than $1 million for Maine Care services. Payments have been suspended to the organization after several violation notices. There was also an Office of the Inspector General report that found that more than $45 million of improper billing for autism services. Terry, as you mentioned, that war on fraud, President Donald Trump mentioned in his State of the Union address, and Republicans in Augusta have been very vocal about this for months, and they say they're happy with the president's comments.
There's over 5,000 companies billing Maine Care, Medicaid in Maine. Obviously, there's some fraud. I mean, there's a lot of notices going out from our own, department for overbilling. I don't think it should stop at, okay, you were caught, just pay it back. Like, at some point, certainly with Gateway, I mean, how many times you get to overbill before there are criminal charges? Like, clearly, you didn't learn your lesson, you didn't change anything from one case to the next. I think it's intentional.
And Jackie, Governor Mills is also weighing in on this too, with her office providing a statement. What are they saying about this?
Yeah, on Thursday night after the President's State of the Union address, a spokesperson for the governor said that this so-called war on fraud is really a war on those who dare to stand up to Trump's abuses of power.
All right, political reporter Jackie Montery joining us here in studio on this Sunday. We thank you so much for being here. On to another perspective here this morning on waste and fraud from a native Mainer who recently testified before Congress. This is Dylan Hetler-Gaudet. He's the acting vice president of policy and government affairs for the Project on Government Oversight. That's a nonprofit watchdog group. He grew up in Portland and Windham and attended the University of Southern Maine. Before a congressional subcommittee last month, he said that leaders should focus more on enacting practical reforms than what he called sensationalistic anecdotes.
The point here is that fraud and the abuse of taxpayer dollars is not related to any particular geographic, demographic, or other boundary or characteristic. So why do these things happen so much? Mostly they are caused by deep structural flaws, gaps, and weaknesses in our system of government.
This came as committee members brought up the Feeding Our Future scandal. This is a case out of Minnesota, which the U.S. Justice Department called the largest COVID-19 fraud scheme in the United States. Hetler-Gaudet testified next to Nick Shirley, a YouTuber who produced that widely circulated video on alleged fraud in Minnesota, where he claimed to have found fraud at Somali-run child care centers. In written testimony, Hetler-Gaudet wrote, "The underlying issue is not new, and it is certainly not particular to Minnesota, the Feeding Our Future program, or the Somali-American community." Hetler-Gaudet wants to see what he calls systemic reforms for the systemic problem of fraud, and this is what he told us in an interview this weekend.
The attacks on the Somali community in particular have really kind of enraged me. I think the individual particulars here are less important than the broader problem we have of it's very difficult to track dollars from end to end.
So here's a look at some of the suggestions from Hetler-Gaudet. Protect inspectors general, strengthen the Government Accountability Office, shield whistleblowers, also reform systems to track and analyze federal funding, enact stronger ethics and conflict of interest rules, and finally consider revisions to presidential pardon powers.